I'm just going to talk to you guys about my journey with my startup and how did we reach profitability and eventually a little over $1+ million in 11 months. Okay, I think this is. Should I give you my? Okay, I'll just adjust with this. Okay. Just go. Yeah, I'll just use this. Don't. That's fine. So yeah, so the slideshow, I mean, please adjust with me. So I'm Nikhil. You can reach, my Twitter handle is at @Aitharaju and my email ID is Nikhil. So my company is called Tint. What do we do? Tint is a simple tool that lets you aggregate any social media content, lets you aggregate, curate, and display them anywhere you want, right from your Facebook pages to websites, to store displays, to billboard displays, to event displays. So right now, we are 4 people. We're based in San Francisco. I went there to do my master's. So we are 4 people right now. In a little over 11 months, we have over 40,000 brands using us with 3,000 paying customers, and we reach a little over $1+ million in annual revenue. So I want to talk to you guys a little about my journey and what helped me get here. So before we worked on this product, we worked on a product called Hypemarks. It was a simple social bookmarking website where you can actually bookmark the sites that you like and organize them into collections so that your followers can discover the web through you and vice versa. And that was our first, we were first-time entrepreneurs. We were still in school then. It was last year. And we're still in our grad school, so it was last year. And we had 1,000 users, but we still ended up getting $350,000 in funding from investors in Los Angeles. How did we do it? I mean, 1,000 users, literally like no startup experience. We didn't sell any startups before, first-time entrepreneurs, but we still ended up. So the reason that we got was, one of the reasons that we provided to investors was our distribution strategy would be creating automatic pages for these celebrities and influencers in every category by pulling in their tweets and emailing them directly. And we assumed that they would be tweeting out to their followers. Eventually, we would grow our user base. And it worked for us. We actually emailed Mark Cuban directly, and he tweeted out about us. He liked it so much that he tweeted out to his followers. He had 1 million followers, but we didn't end up getting a lot of signups, but it helped us securing our funding. So the lesson I learned was you have to be a hustler. We hustled to grab investors' attention. We hustled to get Mark Cuban's interest. We hustled to close our angel round of funding. Yeah, so after closing our angel round of funding, I was in a dilemma. I was at crossroads. I had a full-time job offer from Amazon with guaranteed H-1B sponsorship versus a startup with no revenue, no real users, and I don't even know if I'm going to get my visa. But one quote that made my decision very easy is the founder of GitHub. I'm pretty sure you guys know GitHub. So the quote says, "When I'm old and dying, I plan to look back on my life and say, whoa, that was an adventure, not whoa, I sure felt safe." So I took a leap of faith and chose the latter, and it made all the difference. So the lesson I learned here is be opportunistic. Whenever there's an opportunity that knocks your door, grab them without any fear, and it will make all the difference. Oops. Okay, so there was a picture here that's missing, but we launched a product after 2 months in beta. We had every single tech publication covering us. We had Pando Daily, we had Business Insider writing about us, but we waited, and waited. After 2 months, we were still left with 3,000 users, and it sucked. We didn't know what we didn't know what we were doing. We didn't know. We implemented viral mechanisms in our product. We did a lot of A/B testing. All the buzzwords that we used, we had implemented it, but we still didn't end up getting any users. So we were in a dilemma. What should we do next? But as luck favors the braver, still one more slide missing. Okay. No. Okay, anyways, a celebrity agency in Los Angeles looked at our product and they liked the technology, so they asked us if we could use our technology to power a website. So they wanted, so our first customer was Toni Braxton. She's a big star in 90s. So she powered an entire website using our technology. So we aggregated all the content from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and make her site look more dynamic instead of the static content, which takes a lot of time to update and a lot of work to update. And that worked. So, and that worked for us, and she got rave reviews for it. So the lesson that I learned was to be tenacious. Whenever you have customers guiding a product direction, it's really good. Listen to your customers, mold your product to their needs, and it's the right way to go. Yes, so we started working on this new idea called Tint. So it's literally this product that we gave to Toni Braxton was led to the inception of our idea. But we had no clue about the competition. We just thought that we had a celebrity customer, we had we had a whole bunch of new opportunities, and we were excited. But after doing a few weeks of market research, we found out that the same product is basically being done by ex-CTO of Huffington Post, and with millions of dollars in funding. It's already been done by a company which is already in IPO stages, and also by a company which has around $40 million of funding. We were scared, but I mean, we were foolish enough to discard the competition and hungry enough to look for why the competitors sucked. So we looked at their product, we analyzed it, and we came up with a product that is way better than them, and eventually it worked for us. So competition is good, but this brings me to the next lesson: stay hungry, stay foolish. By Steve Jobs. And any amount of competition is really good. It just gives you more opportunities for your product. Yeah, so right now we were in the pivot phase. Things are working for us. We moved the product from, with minimal effort, we changed the entire code base from hype marks to our new product, Tint. We just hacked everything, and we released it. Sorry for the interruption. So the next biggest question that we had in front of us is, how do we get more partnerships? How do we grow this product? We tried outbound marketing. We emailed every single agency in Los Angeles and elsewhere. We emailed every single musician, singer. We emailed a lot of schools to use our product, but every single person shut us down, and they were cynical about our idea. But still, as you know, luck favors the brave. We had a good opportunity here. Wix.com, which is the largest website builder, recently launched an app market, and they were looking for developers to build apps on their app market. So we grabbed the opportunity, and we built our app, and eventually, in less than over 2 months, we were the #1 app, or maybe #2 apps in the Wix App Store. And this validated our idea. This made us work on this idea. And this is in January this year, that we were featured in Wix. And so the lesson I learned here is be open to partnerships. Partnerships are sometimes really good to grow your business. Even though Wix takes 30 cents of $1 that we make, but still it helped us validate the idea and helped us stay alive. And yeah, so now that we have product validation, the next question that we had is, how do we charge our customers? Do we charge our customers or not? One major thing that was going on for us was we didn't have any more cash in our bank account. We had cash for 5 more months, and we were about to die. So we were looking to raise one more round of funding, which is Series A. But most of the investors, our current investors, scared us, saying that if we start charging our customers, the valuation of our company would be based upon how much money we make. And we were scared. But eventually, we decided that it's better to fail fast on a product that better to fail fast versus stick to a company with tons of millions of dollars of funding with no proper product direction. So we decided to charge our customers, and luckily we had our customers paying us on the first day of our launch, and we celebrated in our own little way. So yeah, after charging our customers, we went to VCs because we were making a couple of $1,000s in revenue every month. So we didn't have enough money, so we still went to VCs. We reached out to every single VC you name it. We reached out to them, Axel, I think Anderson Horowitz, everyone. But none of them really took us serious because we were making around thousands of dollars in revenue, and we were first-time entrepreneurs with no prior experience. But the next lesson that we learned is we were in a situation we were about to die in a few months. So we just thought that we have to go and charge our customers even higher. So we increased our prices 10 times than the existing ones. By this, we learned a very good lesson that usually large corporations treats a product with higher price with much respect compared to the one with lower prices. And also we can ignore the low-hanging fruit customers who always complain about features, at least at this point of time. So we increased our prices, we got a ramen profitability, so we had enough money to survive, enough money to pay ourselves, and focus on the product instead of worrying about company dying. So the next biggest step that we had the next biggest question that we had is how do we grow this product enough that we have enough money? So we focused on inbound marketing and organic growth instead of relying on tech publications or any press. So we wrote really good blogs about our product, about how our product can be used, about our entire startup journey. A lot of people started reading it, a lot of people started identifying us, and eventually that helped us get a lot of inbound leads. And most of the leads right now that helped us get here are all inbound. And we used press at the right time. So we restarted TechCrunch because we needed some kind of credibility. So we restarted TechCrunch and they wrote about us. But compared to the last product, we actually restarted them just to use as a catalyst for our existing growth. The last thing that, the one important thing I want to talk about is people, product, and culture. So, so for an amazing product, you need amazing people. And for all the employees at the companies are not as motivated as the founders. So how do you make every single employee of your company motivated? So one thing that we figured out that if we are transparent and if we are, so the only way we can make every single employee motivated is to make everyone feel a part of the company. The way we did it is we're extremely transparent we're extremely transparent and we trust each other. So every employee knows our salaries, every employee knows our equity splits, every employee knows our bank balance, every employee knows our financial projections. So this way we made them feel a part of our family, and instead of focusing on the other P, which is politics, we focused on our product. And eventually it led to a culture within ourselves, and it helped us. So this is our small team. Even though we're really small, we're really very picky about people when they join us. So we still want to be as naive as we look. We still want to be as energetic, and yeah, we still. So yeah, the next question that the next lesson I want to tell you guys is every entrepreneur should ask himself what keeps you up at night. If you know the answer to that, you're definitely rowing in the right direction. If you do not know the answer to that, you have to think about your idea and product and think. Yeah. So if you ask me what keeps me up at night, the amazing opportunity that lies ahead for my company, from scaling from 1 million to 5 million to 10 million, to the customer love, to scaling our team from 4 employees to 10 employees, is something I'm really excited about. And also, and the excitement when you know that 2 of your favorite people in India that you admire the most, when they use a product, it's something that is amazing. So we have, so we have Rehman and Sachin using a product, which is definitely that keeps me up at night and really makes me excited about my product. Yeah, in short, life is short, so you have to grab any opportunities you have. And also we are hiring, but actually in San Francisco. So if you have any friends in San Francisco or America, US, just refer them to me. But we would eventually, we want to build a very strong team, so we're trying to build the nucleus first and then hire people outside. Yeah, if you have any questions, reach out to me at nick@tintup.com.